everyone. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different. You might notice that I don't have my set behind me, but I wanted to talk about the Instagram planning calendar. So before this year, before January of 2020, I did not plan much of anything. I write my books just without a plot planned out. I don't plan any of my day, and I realized that if I wanted to level up in my business and really make an impact and write the books that I wanted to write in the time frame I wanted to get them out, I really needed to learn how to plan. So I bought the content planner, and I'll show you that for just a second. See, it's really wonderful because it's got all of these different, see, it's got the spread, and this is actually August, but you can write in all the different dates and track all of your stats and all of that. So it's a great planner, and if you are interested in purchasing this, I know she has a few left, and I will put a link down below in the comments. But I realized that in using that planner to plan things, that things got really overwhelming for me. So I wanted to find a way, especially making it specific to writers too, of how to plan Instagram specifically, because the content planner is amazing and it really helped me focus and get everything, all my thoughts together. But Instagram specifically, I struggled with because I didn't know, I know I wanted to post more often and maybe even more than once a day, and I couldn't figure out the best way to do it. So I decided to create the Instagram planning calendar. The calendar is a list of the step-by-step instructions on how to get through everything and plan out your month and your week. You can get really specific and detailed, but you don't start there because it gets really overwhelming if you do. I also wanted to include a list of post ideas because sometimes you just, and this happens to me a lot, I look at the blank calendar and I just completely draw a blank. I don't even know where to start. So I created this calendar that it gives you the ideas to get you started. It gives you a brainstorming section so you can get your own ideas on the page, and then it gives you a calendar to plan it out. So I wanted to go through a walkthrough with this and show you guys how it works and how you can make it work for you, and then we'll just walk through it. So this is the PDF. When you go and download the Instagram planning calendar, this is the PDF you'll get. And as you see, it's in color. I put a little bit of color in it just to make it fun. But the first thing you get is the step-by-step instructions on how to go through and plan your Instagram post. There's even a brainstorming section, so however your brain works, if you want to create some graphics or drawings, or if you just want to make a list, that's there for you. The second page is a bunch of post ideas, over 30. And then we have the monthly Instagram plan, completely fillable, so you can create and just print this off every month and fill it in according to the days of the month. And then you have a weekly Instagram plan. So I'm going to walk you through all of these. I printed off my own copy, and you can see that I actually printed it in black and white to save a little bit of ink, and it works perfectly fine. All right, so let's get started. And I've already started a little bit, so you can kind of see how the process works. So the first step in here is to brainstorm ideas. But you can also start with those, but then you can write your own. Like, I want to talk about maybe my book. Now I have a book fee up here, selfie with my book, but I also want to talk about my book and maybe do an excerpt. So I write that down. Now there's a lot of things you can do with it, obviously, and you'll want to spend a little bit of time here, but for our time's sake, I'll keep it short. So the next step is to actually go through the brainstorm, and there is no wrong answer here, but just brainstorm the things you actually want to put in your plan. So for example, I say, well, I want to do a writing tip, how I actually stick with writing instead of letting it just pass me by. I want to do a book view with my book and just take a selfie with my book. I also want to do Selfie Saturday, and that could be just me with my book or without, or maybe a bookshelf in the background. And then I want to talk about a book excerpt. Now, obviously, this is going to be on a bigger scale, but for now, I just wanted to show you how it'll work. So once I have my top ideas that I have, and again, you'll want to do this and fill in your monthly calendar, but I will go over to my monthly Instagram plan. Now, I've already filled this in for the month of March, And as you know, we're a little bit into March, so I'll just start with, let's see, next week. So I'll start with the 9th. So I want to do a book fee, and I guess I'll put that on Monday. So I can do a book fee here. And then the next one is a writing tip. Let's say we can do that on Writer Wednesday. That's a good hashtag to use. So I'll do that writer tip here, and then I will remind myself that it's Writer Wednesday. And I'll abbreviate here because we'll get to this a little bit later. And then obviously Selfie Saturday is going to be on Saturday. And then I think I'll do a book excerpt on Thursday. Okay. And once you fill in more and you want to post every day, that's a great idea to start with. But this is just so you can kind of see how it works. Now we're going to move on to the weekly Instagram plan. So I can see I've already filled this in with the 9th. So the 9th, this is a book fee. So that's my topic, and I want to do a feed post about that. I also want to do the story post where I share my feed posts and about that book fee. And then I could also maybe in my stories post a book review of a book that someone has reviewed my book. And then there's always some things to share, and you can kind of get your idea. Now I want to talk about the graphic. So this is going to actually be just a picture of me with my book. So I write that in here. And now I want to address the hashtags, and it's kind of upside down for you, but you can see hashtag stories, feed posts, and graphics. So with the hashtags, I know book fee is going to be one of them. And then I'm going to put my own hashtag for my book, which is The Secret of the Codex. And of course, you would put your own hashtag in for your book here. And then you could say bookish features. Now, obviously, you're not going to have space to write all 30 hashtags you get. So this is just really a place to make sure that the few hashtags you really want to use, you mark those down so that those stand out in your head. But it's really just a way to get all of your thoughts on the page so that when you go in and you post it, you'll already know what you're going to post and you don't have to think about it. So the last thing you want to do here under feed post, you know it's a book fee. So let's talk about like the topic. Maybe you want to talk about how you wrote the book and why. Maybe your process. However, just to give you a caption idea. So this is your process. You're going to do this for every day that you have a topic. If you want to post every day, this is kind of how you're going to do it. If you maybe don't post in your feed, but post in your stories, you can do it that way too. And then once you take this plan and you set it next to your phone and you're working on your Instagram post, you type it up, you put in your hashtags, you share it, just mark it off that you're done. We already did Monday. And that's pretty much how this Instagram planning calendar works. I again just wanted to show you all the different things you could do with this and all the different ways you could use it. So I really just wanted to show you how that works. I wanted to show you that it's really customizable, it's really user-friendly. So if this is something that you've ever struggled with or you think it would be really helpful for you, I encourage you to go and click the link below, download the Instagram planning calendar. If you're ready to level up your Instagram, this just may be the thing to do it. All right, so I'm Melissa Fry, author, editor, course creator, and lover of stories. Also a grammar nerd. Bye.